Hasta si fueras el presidente. Don't be talking to me that way. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm gonna show you guys a makeup tutorial using the BFF palette by BH Cosmetics, the collab with Alondra and Leslie. So I already mentioned about doing this makeup tutorial on my Instagram story, and if you haven't followed me, then you should. It's A Little Nikki. Basically, I'm gonna give like a small review about the palette, like if I like it, if I recommend it. Also, I want to give you guys a story time about the time I had a bad experience working at Dunkin' Donuts. If you didn't know, I used to work at Dunkin' Donuts, and it was I don't know, my coworkers might be watching this video, so I don't want to talk too much shit. Let's just say it was not the best experience for me. So basically, I'm just gonna give you a little story time about what happened to me, like a whole incident, the time where I felt threatened at my job. Y'all may think I'm capping, but I'm not. Before I start, I'm not a makeup guru, so I don't know like that much about makeup. I mean, I do my own makeup since like I was a teenager. We started off doing my foundation and everything else. Do not violate me, and if you don't want to watch this, you can watch my other videos. But I don't really know how to do these type of videos. I'm not really like experienced. But anyways, enough talking, let's get started. Okay, so the packaging is so beautiful. Like, it's a rose gold type of color, and it says BFF, Alondra, and Leslie. And then when I take out the packaging, it just looks like this. So hopefully y'all can see that. And when I open it, it has like a little mirror, and then this is how the shades look like. I want to really use this one. I also want to use Salvadoreña, even though I'm Guatemalan, because yes, if you didn't know, I'm from Guatemala. Our countries are like basically cousins. So as you can see, I'm wearing like a blue top, and I just want to match it. So I think I'm gonna use like these type of shades, these type of blue shades. And I do want to use like the whole palette. Like I want to use Mexicana, I want to use the pink shades. They're like mad cute. So the first shade that I'm gonna use is the color Peach, and I'm just gonna put it like around this area of my eye and just blend it in. I gotta zoom in. So I'm gonna get hella close to the camera. I am gonna be looking at the mirror. I look weird like this. I feel like I look so awkward. Maybe I should zoom in my eye. I will look better if I zoom in my eye, or I just leave it like this, so y'all can like see my whole face. So basically, I'm just blending in my whole crease, just like that. Little swiping motions. Hopefully y'all can see what I'm doing, because I'm really trying to put in effort. And I'm using my phone, so the camera quality is not the best. Hopefully y'all don't mind that though. And if I look cross-eyed, don't mind that. So I did both eyes, just want y'all to know that. So the next shade that I'm gonna use is 24. Este color. It's like I don't know how to describe it. I don't know, it's like kind of like yellow tone. So I'm gonna put it like como over here. Kind of like over here. Still in the crease. Where do I start with the story time? So basically, I worked at Dunkin' Donuts, right? I already mentioned that. I barely had that many days, but I would mostly work like around the weekend. So I would mostly work like around the weekends. Those were like the busiest days. And I don't know if this was on a weekday or on a weekend. I don't remember much. Like, I wish I did. But basically, it was always in the afternoons. And I think I just kind of started, because I remembered it was still daytime. So it wasn't like nighttime still. It was afternoonish, like around 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. So now that I remembered, I think this was on a weekday. But there was like a lot of people, and it barely gets busy on the weekdays, but that day was pretty pretty packed, and there was only 2 people working that day, because in the afternoons it's just 2 people all the time, and it's annoying because when it's packed, it's like, let's say that one person is on break, so then I'm just by myself doing like all the work, and it gets busy, so like I get anxiety, and I have really bad anxiety. So it was me and my managers, well, my assistant manager, we'll call her, what do we call her? Let's call her Chantel. It's not anywhere near her real name, but I don't know, I couldn't really think of any name, so we'll call her Chantel. So it was me and Chantel. Chantel was like around her 40s, 30s, probably like late 30s to 40. So Chantel was pretty strict, kind of mean to me, but I mean, she had her nice days sometimes. But I don't know, we didn't always, I don't know, I didn't really like working with her that much, because I feel like she would make me do so much work. I kind of didn't mind that, to be honest. I don't know, sometimes it's just like she would give me an attitude. Anyways, this is not about her. So basically, it was just me and her. So now I'm gonna use the shade, I'm trying to think. I think I'm gonna use the shade Salvadoreña. I just don't know if I should add it like over here. Yeah, I'm gonna use the shade Salvadoreña, and then I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do. This is the shade, by the way. It's so beautiful. It matches my shirt. But yeah, I'm just gonna add it like on the outer layer, just like that. Hold up, I have to do it off camera. So there was this white male. He was around 40. Yeah, like around 40 years old. He wasn't super old or super young. He was just around 40 years old. I think I added too much. I'm just gonna keep blending it, because right now it looks pretty messy. That's one of her shades, messy. So I was just making the drinks, right? Like that was the task for me. And this man ordered, I think, an iced tea. But no sé si, I think I added like sugar and I wasn't supposed to. I don't know, I think I did something wrong. Or I think he just, okay, so he was just like trying to talk to me. And he was talking to me, first he was talking to me like normal, nothing aggressive, just whatever. Just making small talk with me. And then I think I remembered him saying like, oh, make sure you do this with the iced tea. I was like always reading the directions on the thingy. There was a machine where you read the directions and then you make the drinks, because you have to make it a certain way, how the customer asked for it. So this hombre, right, was telling me, oh, sorry guys, I'm just trying to see. This hombre was like, oh, make sure, I think he said no ice or something like that. Or did he say extra ice? I don't remember. But he said something about ice. And then I was like, okay. I said it in a nice way, like I was always nice. But I don't know what happened with this man, because I couldn't hear him good. Okay, so that's what happened. I couldn't really hear him good. There was like a lot of customers talking, making noise. And I have really bad hearing on one of my ears. I think I already mentioned that before. But I have really bad hearing since I was little. Me tenían que hacer como surgery. And then that surgery caused my face to be paralyzed from this side. So I have really bad hearing issues. So he was trying to talk to me, the music and everything. I'm like, oh, sorry, I can't hear you. He was speaking like very quietly, not quiet, but like not loud enough for me to hear. So then I'm like, sorry, I can't hear you. And he was like, excuse me? And I was like, oh, I can't really hear you. Excuse me? Again. By the way, I'm just gonna add more of Salvadoreña. But anyways, I was like, oh, I can't really hear you. And then his face went from his, like, straight up. His whole mood just changed. So this man's whole mood just quickly changed from being assertive to aggressive real quick. 0 to 100 real quick. I was just, I stayed calm or whatever, not giving an attitude, and I just said the same thing over and over. He's like, you, miss, can't be talking to me that way. Sorry, but I just can't really hear you. And then he gave me an attitude. So I got kind of mad, and then I was like, you don't gotta be talking to me that way. I don't care if I'm the employer. Don't talk to anybody like that. Who are you to be acting like you're the president or something? Hasta si fueras el presidente, don't be talking to me that way. But anyways, so homeboy straight up was giving me a whole attitude, just being hella disrespectful for no reason. It wasn't that bad like the other guy. By the way, that's another story time. But it wasn't as bad. So I was kind of already used to it. But I was still like, damn, like, what's up with this guy? He's like, you don't know me. Which, right, I don't know you. I don't care to know you. I work for an important business and I could get you in big trouble. Don't mess with me. Like, he straight up pointed at me. You don't want to mess with me. And I was just like, what are you going to do? And basically, he was just saying, if I were you, I would be scared. If I were you, I would watch out. And then I just ignored him. Oh yeah, that's what I did. I just kept ignoring him. So I was basically like, oh, you gotta kill them with kindness, right? So I was just being nice and everything. Like, instead of being rude back to him, I was like, okay, sir, have a good day. Have a good day, sir. I'm sorry you feel that way about me. I'm sorry for making you upset. And he was like, trust me, you do not want to mess with me. You should be careful. I know where you work. And if I were you, I would watch out for my back. Because I know people that can do something to you. So this man, he was just threatening me. And I really felt threatened. But I was not scared of him or whatever. Like, what are you gonna do? By the way, I'm gonna use the shade Gleam. And I'm just gonna put it on this part of my eyelid. I'm just gonna pack it on my eyelid. After that, I just kept ignoring him. By the way, what's her face? I forgot the name I used for her. Oh yeah, Chantel. Chantel was just like watching and she didn't say anything to this guy. Let me just show you how crazy he was acting. He was like, just know, I would watch out for my back if I were you. You don't want to mess with me. Uh-oh. Who's gonna tell him that you can't speak to me that way? I could like literally call the police on you. Y'all say, oh, why didn't you call the police on him? I don't know why I didn't. I'm just that dumb. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't scared of him. I didn't think it was a big deal. And I didn't need to call the police and like get me fired, surprisingly. That's what I thought what he meant. He was gonna get me fired. He was gonna get me fired. But then when I told my mans and my mom, they were just completely like kind of shocked, like concerned. And then I just told them like, oh, I don't think he's gonna do anything to me. I wasn't scared, but at the same time, it did hurt my feelings. And I did feel like kind of embarrassed because he did say in front of other people and the customers were just looking at me. My anxiety was just like up there. I was kind of panicking a little because this man literally just threatened me. I did tell Chantel. She didn't do much. She just said, oh, go tell the manager about him. Which, I don't know if I ended up doing it or not. But that's it. After that, I never saw him again. Maybe I did. Maybe I just forgot about the dude. Nothing has happened to me so far. So this is how it's looking like. Let me zoom in a little. So I'm gonna go again with the blue and then just blend it in again. I dare him to do something. But it could be really dangerous, guys. So if that happens to you, just call the police. Nobody should be talking to you that way or trying to threaten your life. I'm like, chiquita, what am I gonna do? He could have done something, but he didn't. So now I'm gonna use the shade. Now I'm gonna use the shade Blessed. I can't even see it. I'm gonna use the shade Blessed. And then I'm gonna add it like por aquí, on the inner corners of my eyes, to look bright and beautiful. But yeah, that's it. That's the story time. I know it's short. There isn't really much to say. That's just it. I mean, he didn't do anything. He didn't kill me. Still alive, obviously. But yeah. Just be careful, guys. Those type of people are... I'm almost like, está loco el hombre. Like, why are you talking to an 18-year-old girl like that? I should have made report. JK. Anyways, that's it. There isn't much to say. Ooh, should I add the blue like on the bottom of my eye? Or should I add a brown color? I'm just gonna add blue. This is the first time doing a crazy eyeshadow look. Like, I've never done anything that's bright and bold. Who knew I would like blue this much? These eyeshadows are so amazing. I can blend them easily. The colors are so pigmented. Did I say it right? Oh, I added too much. I can just blend in, make sure it looks good. But yeah, that's it for the story time, and that's it for the makeup tutorial. Let me give you guys a little montage moment. Damn. So this is how the complete makeup looks. Very blue vibes. So that's it for my makeup look. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up like I said before. Comment below what other makeup products that I should try on next. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Peace on the street. Sun.